Yo, what is up guys, it's Ghost here, welcome back to another video, and in this one I have some bittersweet news for you guys. There's good news and there's bad news, but we all knew this day would eventually come along, and here it is. We're going to get into all of that in a second, but as usual, if you guys do enjoy the Battlefield content here on the channel, do not forget to hit that subscribe button, hit the like button down below, and as always, thank you guys so much for the support. So literally just about 20 minutes ago from the recording of this video, DICE have posted a new update called an update on Battlefield 2042 and welcoming Motive Studio to the team. And I'm just going to read straight from the horse's mouth here what they have to say. So they say, Battlefield community. When Battlefield 2042 launched, we promised to bring 4 seasons of content to the game, including new maps, additional specialists, weapons, vehicles, and more. As our seasons continued, the feedback we received made it clear your appetite for more Battlefield 2042 remains strong. We took the opportunity to evolve the game to make it even better for you and continue to learn valuable lessons for our own developmental processes. Last month, we released the 7th season of Battlefield 2042 Turning Point, which added an intense new urban map set in Chile, as well as several weapons and a new gadget with a revamped map based on the stadium location from Hourglass, 2 themed events, and a new weapon and vehicle to come. While we've enjoyed and are proud of creating these seasons of additional content for Battlefield 2042, it is now necessary for us to turn from the present to the future. What this ultimately means is that Season 7 will serve as the final season for Battlefield 2042. After Season 7 concludes, we will continue to support the game with new in-game challenges, events, modes, and of course, ongoing maintenance, but we are moving away from delivering official seasons. We know this news may be disappointing, however, as we looked at what the future of the series required, it became clear it was time for us to shift our resources and focus to be fully dedicated to what comes next. So I think we all knew this news was going to come along eventually. Personally, I thought we would see 8 seasons, a second full year, but really all they promised us in the first place was 4 seasons, right? So Season 5, 6, 7, any of them could have been the final season for the game, and it's turned out it is Season 7. This is definitely a bittersweet moment for me because obviously, as not just a player but also a content creator on the Battlefield franchise, I find myself in a strange position wondering what I'm now going to cover on my channel. What am I going to do with my time? That's something I guess I'll have to have a bit of a think about. If you guys have any suggestions down below, feel free to add them as well. I definitely will be looking into other games such as Grey Zone Warfare and other titles that happen to interest me. But I think this is definitely for the greater good. We do want DICE putting as many of their resources as they can into the next Battlefield game to give it the best shot it can possibly have, and I think that's something that we can all agree on there. Now they do continue here saying, as I've mentioned in previous updates, we have an ambitious vision to embrace and unlock the vast potential of the series' class-based squad play and immersive intense battles. And it's interesting that he mentions the word class-based squad play there, so that probably, I would say, almost suggests that the next game is going to have classes. Anyway, to that end, Motive Studio, the talented developers known most recently for their work on the critically acclaimed remake of Dead Space and Star Wars Squadrons, are building a team focused on Battlefield at their studio. We are tremendously excited for Motive as they are bringing their expertise with Frostbite and compelling storytelling to the fold, joining DICE, Criterion, and Ripple Effect in building a Battlefield universe across connected multiplayer experiences and single player. So I think this is really good news. I've played both the Dead Space remake and I played Star Wars Squadrons, and I thoroughly enjoyed both of those titles. I think they were really, really well done. So Motive clearly have some great talent over at their studio, and this has to be in response to Ridgeline Games shutting down here. Both Dead Space and Star Wars Squadrons, for the most part, I mean, it did have multiplayer, they're mostly single-player games, right? So I can only assume that they're looking to Motive here to maybe help with working on the campaign to some degree, although they had already stated that that has gone over to Criterion, so who knows, perhaps not, perhaps they are helping on multiplayer, or it's the Battle Royale that we've heard leaked. But whatever it is they're working on, I think it's definitely to the benefit of all of us. Now that being said, having 4 game studios working on a Battlefield title, as we've seen in the past, doesn't necessarily guarantee that we're going to get a great Battlefield game. That was the case with Battlefield 2042 as well. Everybody came on board, it was all hands on deck, and then look at how that turned out. So to cap things off here, they say Battlefield 2042 has been an important chapter of the series we all know and love, and your feedback has been important in helping us build this game into something special while also assisting us in laying the foundation for the future. Battlefield is an experience that is defined by the passion of its community as much as its team-driven tactics and explosive battles, and I look forward to the day that we can tell you more about what's coming next. Thank you, Byron Bede, General Manager of Battlefield. So like I said guys, definitely a bit of a bittersweet announcement there. No more content for Battlefield 2042, but on the flip side, it sounds like they're going all in on the next Battlefield title, so that's definitely a cause to feel a little bit more optimistic. And whilst history may prove us wrong, you know, I am going to choose to be mostly optimistic about the next game. With that being said, I do not recommend pre-ordering the game. I think we have hopefully all learned our lesson, you know, from the last situations with the past few Battlefield games where pre-ordering is just not a good idea. Let's just wait and see what they do. The proof is in the pudding as always. And if you're somebody who's interested in the next Battlefield game, that will be my advice to you. As always guys, let me know what you think about this down below. Are you happy about this news? Maybe you think Battlefield 2042 was already a bit long in the tooth and they should have just gotten rid of it and put it down like a dead horse, so to speak, ages ago, just to concentrate on the new Battlefield game. Or maybe you're somebody who just really loves playing Battlefield 2042 and this is a bit of a somber moment for you. I completely understand that side of the coin as well. Either way, let me know what you think guys. If you enjoyed the video today, leave a like, subscribe for more Battlefield, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
One down.
Keep holding your
Reloading.
Enemy struggling. Our attack on Echo 1 is underway.
Reloading. Need to reload. Beacons out! Down one!
Allied forces control sector Echo.